Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz and I want to thank you for being here for this tutorial. A client of mine whose first name is Brenda reached out to me today because she was having an issue with ACT synchronizing. So one of the things you can do when you have what's called a remote database is you can set a scheduler to have ACT automatically synchronized on a regular consistent basis. She had reached out because she didn't think ACT was synchronizing the proper way. So let me show you what I'm going to look at to show her how to make this work properly. So the first thing you want to be aware of, this is just a sample database and this is not a remote database, but I'm going to go up and click on Tools and I want you to go down to where it says ACT Scheduler. And if you've never done this before, click on that. Now, if nothing happens, that typically means the scheduler is in the system tray and it is running. So I'm going to come down to the bottom right. I'm going to click on this up arrow, and this little item right here is what's called the ACT Scheduler. I'm going to click on that, actually double click on it and bring it up on the screen. So at this point, what she should see is the name of her database, and if she's not sure what it is, she can look up in the top right hand corner. It's the remote database. If she's in the right database, which she should be, if I had worked on it, typically she would see here a couple options. One of those options being that synchronization is going to occur on a regular basis. Now on this particular computer, I have one database that is a remote database. I have other databases, but they're not remote databases. Again, some of this stuff, typically when you set this up, or if I've set this up for you, you don't really have to know all this information. Just trust that some of these things have been done. But I turned it off so I can go back in and show you what happens. I'm going to click on Create a Task. I'm going to navigate to where the database is that I want to work on. Bear with me a second while I go down to it. Here we go, right. So at this point, you're going to want to type in your username and password. And click Next. If you have the right username and password, it will get you to this area. If you don't, you have to go back and work on that. I'm going to click on the drop down, and at this point, there's database synchronization, remote database only. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to click on Hourly. I'm going to do it every 1 hour from on Monday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now I can change this. I'm going to actually, let's go down to 6 and make this 6 p.m. So we'll run every hour on the hour during those times. I'm going to click Next. I'm not going to set up email notification. That doesn't work that great. And I'm going to click Finish. And now you'll see that I've scheduled the synchronization. So this is the key. There's two reasons generally why the synchronization stops working. One, it wasn't set up. Two, sometimes what my experience has been is that a Microsoft update or some kind of update got on your computer and it created a situation where this did not start up. A lot of times, just restarting your computer will bring it back online. But again, I'm going to click Exit, and if you want to make sure that it's running, come down to the taskbar, look at the ACT Schedule icon right here, double click on it, bring it up, and make sure it's there. If you want to go in and edit it, just double click on it and go inside and just run through the steps again and just make sure they're all exactly the way you want them. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Holowitz. Thank you very much for being here. Have a great day. Bye now.